traveller's life. I'm off to my next bus. Leaves in about an hour and a half. And we're off to North Macedonia. Thought I'd left the cold. Ay. So we're in mountains on the way to North Macedonia, and it's freezing. Like, oh my god. I thought I'd escaped it. Apparently not. But anyway, the view's quite nice. Welcome to Skopje. The next stop on my European trip. So as I was driving in, we saw a huge cross on the top of a mountain, just on the... oh, actually it's just in front of me. Probably won't be able to see it because the sun's very shiny there. That's Vodno Mountain. That's going to be my climbing job for tomorrow, probably. There's also a canyon that I've heard about that's on the other side of that. So that'll be another bit of a hiking location, I'm hoping. So those are my two main goals for here. Because I've got 3 days to work with, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, this hostel is actually fantastic. Like, you can look at it and it looks a bit, but the people there, like, everyone is so friendly, everyone is so welcoming. The hostel owner just gave me full details on like where to get, where to go, how to get to places, free buses, where to eat, what to do. No one's done that so far. Usually I like working things out myself, but getting help like that is fantastic. So I'm going to go to the train station quickly, just to have a bit of a suss out, and probably go to get some food, and then we're good. So I'm just leaving on my first day in Skopje. There's actually a lot to do here. I was talking to the hostel owner yesterday, and she basically gave me this big list of everything to do. There's free buses to one of the mountains today, and all the museums are free. So I think I've actually limited myself. I think I should have had an extra day here to get everything done. But I'm going to keep myself very busy today, try and get as much of that done as possible. And then tomorrow we've got another little fun journey. See, now North Macedonia is one country that I know very little about, to be honest. It's sort of just been under the radar for me for quite a long time. So I'm a little bit curious about learning a few things, to be honest. I know I'm one of those travellers, but each their own. You have to, if you're going to travel, you have to do what you want to do. You can't be forced to do things by people if you don't want to. So that's what I'm here for. Gain those life experiences and see the world. Honestly, the centre of the city has this strange mix match of buildings. So you've got one there, then you've got this round one, and then you've got a gate between another one, and then you've got that modern design building behind. This is very strange. I have to say, back in the day I used to do a bit of looking into Alexander the Great, and this is actually the area where he all started. So I'm curious. I'm going to enjoy having a bit of a lesson about all that. Skopje Fortress. It's incredibly intact. Wow. And then you've got this olden style bridge. I can't tell you how old it is. And then you've got Macedonia Square on the other side. I'll head over there on the way back. But that's got to be it's got to be the man himself. So there's not much on the actual inside itself. The outside walls are intact, but inside there's not so much. But you get a decent view. That's all we need. So this is the old bazaar. Curious about how old. We'll see what we can find. See, now that there will be Alexander the Great, guy who took over the known world in about 13 years. If you haven't looked him up, I'd highly recommend it. Some of the stuff that he did, it's just such a fantastic history lesson. Highly recommended this guy. Honestly, it's time to get out of the city for a bit, I think. I'm going to go try and give a climb up. We'll take the bus to Mount Vodno, and then we'll get to the top. We'll see a few hiking trails and a few sights of the city itself. Sundays there's free buses up to Mount Vodno on bus number 25, so I've taken advantage of that. Made my way up here, and now next will be the cable car. I believe that'll get me right to the top, and then I will hike my way around the area and back down to the city.
Ideme na gore, tato, glej, kaj krsto, če se kačimo gore, visoko, glej.
Tata?
Glej tamo, tato.
That was the cutest freaking family in that. Not gonna lie. This actually went up a lot higher than I expected. Went up about 500 meters. So it's a good thing I decided to cheat. I'm gonna walk my way down, but I need to get a good view of this cross because the sun is in the worst spot right now. It's probably the best I'm going to do, considering how close I am. And with the sun directly behind it and nowhere to stand behind it. Oh wow. And that is Skopje down there. See if I can get a better spot down there. This is actually pretty spot on perfect view. This looks like I found a good picnic spot and a great view of that cross. Now I'm going to go to the other side of that cross and start my 2.5 hour hike down. So there's many hiking trails around here. It's about 12. Most of them range from around the 2 kilometre to 4 kilometre range, and I think best place to start is probably up the hill because it's got quite a steep incline. There's also got a couple of very long ones, so you can go all the way down to Mac Canyon, which is on the opposite side. It's about 10 kilometres, 4.5 hours, 5 hours. Not too sure if that's one way. I would suspect possibly not, but that's where I'm going to be going tomorrow. So for now I'm just going to head down along this road and the paths. Oh, there's 3 babies. Look at you. Oh. They're so little and so cute. Even though they're strays. It's okay. I'll leave them alone. Oh. And it begins. Oh. Trying to kill myself on these rocks, preferably. Oh, that's so pretty. So I thought I saw something. Sort of priding myself on my sense of direction at the moment. Hopefully, this is going to go where I want it to go. If it doesn't, then we're going to have a missing person on the mountains in Macedonia. Nah, still, this is going the right way, I know. There's one thing I can pride myself on, it is my sense of direction. It's honestly great how many, I've seen so many little kids up here, like no more than like 4 or 5 years old. There's been heaps. They're all eagerly following some of these paths, going for an explore. It's such a relief in a way, considering how many people these days just like getting their kids locked inside. You need to get the hiking back into the people. Getting things done like this. It's just such a fantastic thing to do. Fantastic thing to experience, especially when you do it internationally. So I'm stuck behind a group, but super friendly. Best kind. Great hiking and a great view while hiking. How can we not like this? Just has such a clumsy nature. I just slipped over. Group behind me is like, you okay, you okay? Can't go anywhere without making an ass of myself at least once. Looks like step 1 is just about done. I'm thinking is going to be the cable car station in the car park here. So then I'm going to get onto another one and get the rest of the way. Oh, yep, there it is, right there. Now we're in for round dos.
Ali treba se potpišem.
Okay, I'm reaching the end of the path. So soon I'll be back into city routes and then be able to get back home and then grab a bite to eat a bit later. But I'm in desperate need of a shower. I'm a bit smashed.